had checked. So another just chatting joint. You did. Go to the microphone.
Carpet you made the other day? This is carpet you made the other day? Doing work? Or just like scratching up? What's going on with it?
I mean, yeah, it's good.
Okay.
But I made it though.
You did. I seen you. How you liking your new spot? Where's the last one? Okay. Wait, you said of course another payment?
Yeah.
You go for it?
Yeah, it was so crazy. My man looked at my TV up because everybody's TV up. That whole building, this whole building. So he put a TV up when he was over there. He called me like, hey, we can range it. It just moved in. I said, yeah, bro.
I mean, Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
You don't play 2K or no shit like that. Alright.
I ain't that good.
Oh, you're not good.
I used to be alright, bro.
We
Back in the day. I haven't played it doing it though.
We put you in the studio or something, man. Alright, so my boy BWAY quit smoking. My nigga had a birthday and shit and said he ain't smoking no more. So, oh yeah, word.
Outside, man.
I didn't think he was coming outside in the cold, but he a New York nigga, so word to Alabama.
Word to Alabama. Got my power coaches on.
Word.
They don't know about that.
Word. So my nigga BWAY just had a birthday.
Straight out the head.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure we active with the angles. Yeah, my nigga BWAY just had a birthday. Oh, put this down, son. What is the top 3 moments of your past year? Your past 12 months? Top 3 moments.
Top 3 moments. First, I got my bachelor's degree.
Word.
Second, I got my master's degree.
Word.
Third, it was something else. That was pretty cool. Can't think of it. When the third one comes to me, I'll let you know. Those are the first 2.
Okay.
How about yourself?
Well, clap it up for that.
Okay, let's
My
clap it up.
boy got
2
the
degrees.
master's and the bachelor's
Same year.
in the same year.
And the crazy thing is, it only took me 2 months to get my master's degree.
It's like some Lil Wayne shit. Like how Lil Wayne went like platinum twice or whatever. Like
Type shit.
top 3 moments for me this past 12 months.
Yeah.
Let's see, like from my mom's last birthday to this birthday. Cause my mom was Scorpio too.
Okay. Okay. Gang them.
Let's see. I mean, going to Cali, kicking it with Metro, doing the whole Metro shit, kicking it with Jose Guapo. Shout out my boy Jose Guapo for making that play for me.
Yeah, that's speaking Guapanese though.
Yeah, Guapanese.
Okay, talk your Guapanese though.
But yeah, that was pretty dope. Whole futuristic summer album. I think that was like at least top 5 albums this year, just in the culture.
Okay.
So to be able to just witness that type of stuff up front was cool. And then what's another one? And also I guess like 1B on that was going viral. I went viral on TikTok at a Metro Boomer event.
I seen that.
So that was cool.
Okay.
What's number 2? There's been a lot that's happened this year. I mean, a continuing thing is DJing New Music Mondays. I kind of took over from my boy Shawty while he's handling some family stuff. So I get to DJ New Music Monday every Monday, Coalition DJs. And that's led to a whole lot of opportunities. Oh, and opening my first club.
That's big. How about?
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, turning 30, but I put that with the club, like opening my first club, you know what I'm saying? Although we not actively running at this moment because we beefing with the landlord and shit like that. That's always something I always want to do in life. And I felt like that was going to happen like for me like way later in life type shit. So to do it now was cool. And we had some very successful moments with it, so you know what I mean? That was cool, like those 3 things, you know what I'm saying? My nigga BWAY pulled up, supported the club multiple times. You know
Regular
what I'm
vibes,
saying?
regular vibes.
A lot of folks don't know BWAY is the first host, like promoter, party person that I ever worked with as a DJ.
Now you know.
No cap.
Yeah, nah, bro. Like I was trying to tell you out the gate, like a lot of people don't understand the significance, especially if you want to be an artist or you want to be a DJ. A lot of people just feel like I'm nice at whatever I'm nice at, but they don't understand the mechanics that go behind that. You got to be good at marketing and promotions. These clubs got to, when you walk in the building, they got to know money's coming behind them. If ain't no money coming with you, then they gonna hire somebody else. Cause everybody can DJ, everybody can rap, everybody can host on the microphone, everybody think they're a promoter. So it doesn't take any type of skill set a lot of times to be a promoter. You just gotta think you're popular and know a couple people. DJs, that's you gotta be a little bit more technical with that. But even the host, like, there's a talent in that, but you don't gotta go to school for that. It's just, you gotta fill it out, I guess. Be more organic with it. That's definitely important, man. You gotta make sure you bring the bag with you wherever you go.
And by the bag, he doesn't mean physical
Right.
dollars. He means people.
Right.
You can have $0 in your pocket, but you can get everything in the club for free if you can bring the club business.
Right.
Whether you be a host, a DJ, or just a promoter. And I see a lot of DJs and hosts always complain about the fact that they're not a promoter. And that mentality comes from partnering with promoters.
Right.
And what me and BWAY do is, him as a host and me as a DJ, we cut out the middleman and we promote.
Right.
So when we getting paid our hosting or DJ fee, we're paying ourselves as the promoters, the niggas putting the party on. The people that's bringing it back.
And if you negotiate the deal right, you'll get that flat rate, plus you get a percentage of the bar. And that's when you really start to make your real bread. The flat rate is cool, but when you start hitting them numbers, and bar guarantee numbers, the marks, then you start getting percentages. Now it winds up being you walking out of there with a few hundred to like 1,000 plus every week.
Clip that. Free game. So whenever you want a clip to get clipped, you gotta tell the chat, clip that.
Okay, I'm new to the chat grid, man. I'm gonna start streaming one day.
The clip will be published.
Yeah, nah, that's cool though, bro. I will be smoking with you right now, but I took a little break, you know. Been smoking for years.
Yeah,
About that time.
I told the chat, I'm like, damn, my boy not smoking. That's interesting.
Yeah, nah, no fun. I just got this master's degree, bro. So I'm trying to use that to take it to the moon, man. There's a lot of ways to get money out here. So I'm trying to use that as a platform to be able to open this club, because we've been talking about doing these club events. I already see you working with your lounge. I've been looking at a couple spots myself, but I want to be more in position to do bigger things. You know, we both realtors, but I'm active right now, bro. Not active, but at the moment, like, there's a lot of ways to get money with real estate too. A lot of people don't understand that portion too. Like, you just gotta maximize your potential, man, and really diversify your portfolio. Clip that.
Clip that.
Like,
Clip that. Nah, yeah, but not free game. This is shit that niggas should charge for. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Like, no funny shit. I'm sitting here taking photos. I was talking to one of the bros. I actually just closed a deal on a subject 2 deal. And subject 2 pretty much is when you're working with real estate, it's where you are able to take over the deed and the ownership of a property, and the mortgage stays in the previous owner's name, but you own the property. So what that does for you is a benefit for you, because you don't have to have your personal finances, your personal credit and everything looked into and scrutinized in order to get approved for a loan, because they're already approved for that loan. So you just take over their payments and you own the property. And it also doesn't affect your debt to income ratio. It winds up being a situation where it's like a win-win for you as long as you can maintain those monthly payments. So a lot of people don't know about those type of situations. And we're in a climate right now with real estate where sellers aren't able to sell their property. So they're willing to take these creative financing deals and be able to work with you on it. So you have more leniency. A couple years ago, prices were going way above listing and asking price. That's because the market was calling for that right after COVID, but it's died down since then with these interest rates being the way they are. So, I mean, that's just free game. Click that part right there, definitely. Subject 2. Tap into that if y'all don't know about it.
Subject 2, clip that. Yes, sir. Free game.
What's that right there?
What's what?
That green. That's a screen right there? I'm bugging. It's just like...
Oh, yeah, that's just like...
I thought that was like an LCD screen.
Nah. This nigga thought he was in the Matrix.
I was like, yo, that's crazy. They got the outside like that.
Yeah, nah. They got some cool crib. One of the niggas that stay on the top floor on the other side, he rents out Maybach Sprinters. So a lot of times you'll see his Sprinters parked down there, which is just hard. Yeah, my homeboy, he installed his TV too. Like, he installed that whole building, bro.
Do you think niggas is still getting money off that?
He is.
Off the Maybach Sprinter?
Oh, the Maybach Sprinters. I wouldn't be surprised if right now is a tough time.
Right, because niggas ain't got the bread how they used to have that.
Yeah.
Everybody is so tight with the money right now. Because the economy ain't really calling for that.
Oh, no, that shit. Bro, when Amazon actually releases the whole 600,000 employees they plan on getting rid of.
Amazon, it's over for a lot of people then.
You ain't heard about that?
Nah.
So this weekend, Amazon's gonna fire 30,000 people from their corporate offices and replace those positions with AI.
Makes sense.
But they've already put it out here that the big plan is to cut 600,000 positions that they have hired.
Yeah, that's gonna affect the people, just the regular folks.
But then you gotta think AI is like the Apple of that commerce, right? So like the whole industry is gonna follow their lead. So they're going to show these different companies how to eliminate positions and now put AI there, and the other companies are gonna follow the model. So it's gonna go to a place where like none of these people or none of these companies hire real people, and then even with the Uber drivers and Amazon drivers, they've already started integrating the automatic robot that just bring the food to you and the automatic car because it's safer for women.
Bro, so what position or what type of job you think is safe?
Bro, they've been screaming it to us since the beginning of America. If you work a job, you're taking the safe route, but also the stupid route.
Right.
Like from tax cuts to literally everything. Like if you if you're blessed enough to obtain the knowledge to move smart financially on this turf, like they teach, like the game of Monopoly, bro.
Yeah.
They're literally giving it to you from birth. Like, hey, if you're one of the people whose IQ is high enough to just notice, bro. What we're trying to tell you. We're trying to tell you, don't get a job. We're trying to tell you, if you do get a job, have a job just to get capital to not have a job.
Right. Definitely got to be thinking your way out.
That's it. That job shit is the slavery. Bro, what's the average lifespan of a human being?
Shit, 40 probably.
70 years.
Is it really 70?
In Metro Atlanta, it's 67.
That's surprising. What about a black human?
Black man?
Yeah.
About that.
Still, we still averaging that as black men?
Yeah, black men, we average at, I think, like 60, like, I think 63, 65, and then black women, they live to about, like, 80 or something like that. But the average of everybody is about 67 in Metro Atlanta. Then if you go to the suburbs, the average lifespan goes up to, like, 84, 83 or something like that. But I say that to say,
ain't gonna be no Social Security.
You don't get Social Security till 65, bro.
Right, you're not gonna hit that mark in those times. Right. Everybody working these jobs, trying to save for retirement, and ain't gonna never get their retirement.
Like the government has it planned out for you to only get 5 years of that. And if you are the type of person that's going to live past that, that means you probably got a job where you're not even thinking about your Social Security. You're thinking about your pension. You're thinking about your 401k. The people who live to be 80 have those types of retirement plans.
Right.
The people that are like relying on their Social Security die at 70 or before. You're going to be so addicted to the fucking medicine at the doctor, you're not even going to make it to 70. Like,
so pretty much it's a hustle. They hustling us all these years.
yeah.
But really they hustled our parents, and our parents' parents ended up believing that that was the way. Because to be honest, bro, like, I was always taught, go to college, do this, go that. But the college thing, I did that more so for me, bro. I done been hustling my whole life. So I made sure when I went to school and got my degrees, it was for something that's going to benefit me in the future, regardless of what I do. Like, business ain't going nowhere. Me being a realtor all these years, that's not going nowhere. Doing music all these years, that's not going nowhere. So, for me, that's my way out. Real estate is always going to be my way out before retirement. I ain't working on steady job. I don't know how long. So,
Bro, that's everybody. Like, literally, everybody I know does something and then gets into real estate, bro. Or they're just complacent with where they're at. But if you're like trying to get more, there's really no avoiding it.
Right.
Because Monopoly teaches you that. And then you get rewarded by the powers that be for investing in things like that. Like with the tax breaks and the different loopholes that exist for people that own property or have a trust and own property. Or, you know what I mean? Like if you just play the game, they give you the, like, okay, well here, we'll make it easier for you. But if you don't even have the knowledge of the game, then you're stuck in it.
You gotta think like a hustle for real. Like niggas gonna hustle with everything, weed, all type of shit, you know what I'm saying? But for me, bro, part of the reason why I became a realtor too is to be in a space where I could build shit like this. Like, that's really what I want to do. I had to learn the game from this side, to know contracts, to see how to even get approved for loans, to understand how to get next to contractors and developers and stuff like that. But I think we all should try to picture that, man. Like buying land, building 300-400 units on a piece of land, or buying building a bunch of single family homes, because that's where the bag is at, bro. People go through money so quickly that's not financial literate. Even people that is financial literate, they still burn through money fast. So you got to make a lot of it, like in order to even sustain any type of comfortable living.
Yeah.
So it's like, where do you get that from?
But how do you do that though, BWAY?
How do you get to that point?
Yeah. How do you like? I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
how do you get there?
Initially, I feel like you just gotta find your niche. Like you gotta play the hand that you dealt. But you gotta get some real estate. However you can, do it.
Word.
But like, some niggas is in a situation where they could just like, yo, let's go put the multi-family unit up in this. I found some good land. Like I got the loan. Like let's do it.
Right.
If you could do that, and you got the knowledge, but I feel like life don't even work that way. You gotta find a niche here on your level. You gotta trial and error, and build your knowledge base up to the place where now you getting loans like that, you know what to do with them. Because it's like, I remember back in the day we was doing it on this scale. Like you gotta scale it, like you know what I mean, like.
It's like anything else, bro. You gotta learn it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
The quicker you get into it, because it's gonna take a while to get there for some people. Some people may not never reach that level, but it's like anything in life, bro. Some people want to be rappers, and they could be talented, but they don't have what it takes outside of just their talent to get there. As far as they don't know how to connect with people, they don't know how to really network on a higher level. They're not really getting opportunities from being around folk. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of talented people that never make no money off of it and go start working at Amazon. Now they about to get fired. So it's just like, it's just about
Why you think so many rappers don't make money off rapping?
Because they don't know how to do it. Like they never, so
You
they always thought it was about being good.
Right.
So it's not as bigger than being good. It's about how do you monetize it.
They don't want to though. Like I think the reason rappers don't make money off rapping is because they don't necessarily want to. I'm trying to make sure this shit connect better now. I think they not like, because it's not even just down to rappers. Like I think it's down to human beings. Like all the human beings that's not getting money is because they're not necessarily wanting to. Like now, a lot of money is neither here or there. That's, you know, that's situational, right? But like, at least going and trying to just going it. Like if you try to, you'll get it.
Like for me, right? I've never really made money off music, but I turned it into a career of me hosting parties. Like I didn't know nothing about throwing a party. I didn't know nothing about doing none of that. But out the gate, I was used to hustling. So I'm like, how can I make money? Niggas is not booking me. So how can I do it? Let me throw a party. Let me bring an artist. Let me do this. Let me do that. And eventually, I stopped bringing artists and just started doing this shit myself. And like realized like that's a whole market in itself. The most money I made one time off a party was like off of just me doing it it was like 5 bands. You know what I'm saying? But I've made thousands multiple times. You know what I'm saying? And that never gets old. It's not like I gotta promote a song. I'm always gonna be in demand because I understand the art of bringing people out. Ladies' nights, karaoke's, just on consistent basis, or even doing big holidays, understanding what the calendar is, like Halloween parties, New Year's Eve parties, big days like that. You gotta know how to monetize that shit. Like I said, it's bigger than just only when you got a song that you're trying to push, or only when you got a project that's done. There's really multiple ways, but you gotta understand the importance of that. So it's hard, bro.
When I was rapping, I wasn't focused on making no money, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was like focused on getting lit as a rapper and thinking one day the money comes because you're so lit. But it's like in actuality, you just do whatever you're doing in an excuse to make the money.
Mm-hmm.
Like you do a show just to sell the t-shirts, just to sell the hats.
Right.
Like the show is like niggas be so focused on having people sing their lyrics at the show or whatever. Like it's like that'll come whenever it comes. But like right then in that moment, bro, you can make some money.
100%.
Like I watch like Chapo, like when she do a show, she sell merch. So like
She's on a different level, though, bro. Like she's a good example of somebody doing it the right way. But she, like her marketing, I don't really, Chopper's more your people than mine. She's my people's, but I don't know her that well. But from the outside looking in, she's definitely she has a blueprint of how to monetize her talent and actually get out in different places. Because when you start doing shows in different areas and they don't really know you, they can see you on a car with other artists and they see you kind of lit and you got some shit with you, they're going to support that. Mm-hmm. And that's where she is with it. So she's not just considered, to my eyes, like a local artist type scenario. She's getting out and seeing the world and doing shows. Regardless of what she's getting paid to do them or not, she's definitely being seen, and that's going to help her image and to the outside and the general public a lot more.
But see, like how you speaking on the hustler's mentality, a hustler's mentality understands supply, demand, market share, like things like that, right? Mm-hmm. So like, if I know, okay, like for example, we went on tour, Young Nudy. Mm-hmm. Did she get paid for all those shows? No. We did a good amount of the tour with her, right? Mm-hmm. Not the whole thing, but a good amount. Mm-hmm. But she brought merch with her because she understood we're about to go to a market of people that are ready
to spend.
They're ready to spend money on concert merch. Mm-hmm. Right?
Right.
So we had the whole setup right next to Nudy's merch table, Chapo merch table, and she sold out all her merch. Yeah, so she made money for the shows. Mm-hmm. She performed. Who's Chapo? The girl that was just on stage. So now you see her right in front of her merch table. So that's the excuse to. That's why we're doing this to me. Once I started thinking about how can we make money off this, now it's like the show is an excuse. Like think about it, like for Live Nation, they have a promotion deal with these venues, right? So they get a liquor split, like how we get at the club.
Right.
So they have Young Thug. They do all these partnerships with all these fucking Sony and Warner Brothers and all these different labels to have their artists under Live Nation venues and tours just to sell liquor and chips.
Right.
Like they're doing all this work to get Young Thug and whoever, or Future or Jay-Z in the building just to sell it.
Yeah, dollar orders for $8-10. Beer, same thing. $12 for like a $2 beer. You know what I'm saying? Like they definitely, it's the markup. So it's, like you said, supply and demand. They understand the other things that are important, not just the entertainment of, oh yeah, Jay-Z's in the building, whoever's in the building. And then for the artists too, man, like you just said with Chop, like right now she's building an organic fan base. You familiar with Ryan Leslie?
Yeah.
You know them. Remember when he dropped like Diamond Girl and all of that? When he first was like hot, like early 2000s, mid 2000s.
Early 2000s, I was like 5, bro.
Mid to late. When
like
Diamond Girl dropped. Yeah, around there, like 09, 10, some shit.
I wasn't really listening to him like that. I know I'm addicted to you.
Yeah, same thing.
I know a few, I know gibberish.
Yeah.
I know.
So the thing behind him, the reason why I brought him up, like, I think he went to Harvard or some shit.
He did.
Yeah, so he's like a music genius, like, on top of his talent with just, his vocally and stuff like that. But what he did was, when he was hot like that, one time he was like the next big thing that everybody's looking for. But he just fell off to the general public. But what he did was, he realized he wasn't getting as much of his royalties and his album sales and all of that. So what he wound up doing was, he started giving out his phone number. And he gave his phone number to people who was promoting that. And what he did was, he basically was able to have a direct line to all his fans. So once he built that, he realized that instead of having millions of people he really don't have no contact, he had to go through another platform in order to reach those folks. He made all those people come to him directly, and he say he got 10,000. He sell 10,000 CDs at $10 a piece. That's 100,000 that go straight to him. He sell 10,000 CDs somewhere else. He ain't seen $1,000.
Right.
So he understood the significance behind direct to consumer marketing.
Right.
Ahead of his time. Now everything's direct to consumer.
Well, yeah, but they keep the powers that be keep putting their foot in every time we get a little avenue like that. They be like, okay, cool, let's buy the company, But yeah, facts. You know, if you can, like if you could do some Alibaba type shit, but. Yeah, man, I feel like that's the thing, man. Like niggas be so focused on their album coming out and like I put my heart and my soul into this, and that's great as an artist, you know.
I don't give a fuck about that shit.
But like, but what really is gonna matter to you as a person for real is if people buy your shit, like buy your merch. Because if they stream your shit, that's cool. They gotta overly stream your shit for you to pay your bills off that.
Right.
But if you could do a show every week and bring out 40, 50 people and they be ready to buy something from you, might sustain a couple bills, maybe even some rent, you know what I mean, like off of your art. And you can bring real people to you. And it don't gotta be 1,000 people. Like it really be 40. Like think about how some of these churches operate, bro. Like, I grew up in a church, small church. Every Sunday, there'll be a building that's getting some rent paid on it, right? And every Sunday we come to church, maybe like 50 people max. Like we had 50 people in the church on Sunday. It's lit. Right? Like we all put in a pot, whatever we have. None of us in this church are rich.
Bro, I used to go to church in my uncle's living room. Like he was the pastor, we used to be in the living room. That's how many people was in the church. So,
you feel me?
100%. I get it.
A little, what, 50 a person a Sunday? 50 people put in $20. What's 5 times 2? 10?
Said 50 put in 20?
50 put in 20. There we go.
Yeah. Nah, that's how you build it. You know what I'm saying? Like once again, like I said, you gotta have your core following of people that you know is gonna support you regardless of what you do. So when you do drop the merch, because like you said, you gotta have merch, bro. You gotta be selling something on top of the music. Because when you don't drop new music, people get writer's block. Some people don't drop for a year, 2 years, or whatever, but you still gotta make money. And so it's not always about your newest song. It's about that with your newest look, your newest image, your newest venture, your newest, business move. People should be hip to all of that.
Now, if you're a songwriter, it's always about the next song.
Yeah.
That's another thing I be trying to tell these niggas too. Like, now, if you don't want to be an artist and you just want to be a songwriter, then yeah, heavily focus into the studio and the next song that you're making and the next sound that you're creating. Like, niggas want to be Kanye, but don't realize Kanye was a producer for like 10 years straight on the highest level. Before he ever dropped the album and trying to make niggas think about his creative shit.
And niggas was laughing at Kanye when he first came out. They was not jacking that fucking polo backpack shit.
Nah.
At all. When he got to the Rock, that nigga used to walk around the building with his CD trying to play that shit for everybody, rapping for everybody. And he was tough. Right, nobody cared. They ain't get that nigga a chance, and then...
And he was a platinum producer, and they're not listening to him. And niggas be thinking, that we give a fuck about, no, bro, you gotta... It's levels. You gotta really... I be telling, niggas be trying to drop a different song every week, or, niggas... I'm like, bro, you got a better chance if you take the song that you believe in the most and you push it for an extended period of time with consistency and creativity and see what that do for you. Because you got a better chance of us all knowing all your family, because who's really supporting you at a local level? Your family, your homies you went to school with, played basketball with, whatever. So it's like they can get to know, oh, that's the song. We all know that song. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I've seen it happen for artists where they push that record and the people around them get around that record, and then it snowballs around for maybe 3 years, and then you get, my nigga, man, that's what I'm trying to make, something. Because the homies fucked with it at first.
So he was pushing that song for that long for a nigga's top gun? Yeah. That's wild.
Niggas be pushing records for years, bro.
I've also seen people try to do like you just said originally, when niggas just drop a heavy catalog or hope that a song pops and when people tune in, they have a catalog of music and try to get paid off the streaming of it. I mean, any approach could work for you depending on what you're looking to do, but I've seen that happen more times than not as far as pushing one single.
Mm-hmm.
That was more of a way in. But when they do check for you, definitely gotta have something after that, or you're gonna be a one hit single.
I mean, yeah, like it's great to have a follow up if once your song starts picking up traction. I guess like, but niggas be in the studio. I'm not saying niggas should just like record one song and then just push it. I feel like naturally people gonna be in the studio, but they be so thinking that everybody's in their head and in their universe, like thinking that we right here with you.
They stop pushing the song, but that song old. That's new to everybody else. Nobody heard that shit before.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows you, what you're thinking every day. Nobody's like, niggas be getting like locked in with themselves on a whole like, it's like thinking like, bro, like, not even your homeboys know your last single. And you finna drop a new single.
They going too fast.
What you dropping a new one for, bro? Like, push that one first, see if they even like it. They're not even telling you if you don't even know if they like it or not. They're not hearing it. That's the purpose of marketing. That's why they be like, the music's to 15%, 20%. The marketing is to 80%. Because they gotta hear it to even know if it's a up or down.
How much do you think someone needs to push a single?
$100,000.
That's basically Dolph. That's basically what Dolph said. You seen that Dolph interview when he said that?
No.
I think he said 100. Maybe he might have said a quarter. I think. I'm not sure. But you think 100? So where would you put that 100 if you had 100 to put into a single?
Well, I put it like that. A quarter he get a nobody. A quarter I feel like he takes somebody who you literally don't know, and now people know him. But 100 can take a nigga that's like been kind of working, and might even have like the connects. He just don't got the bag.
But people can fuck up 100 putting it in the wrong spot. Like if you had 100 right
can
now,
fuck up $1 million.
That's a fact. Because niggas don't know where to put that shit. Niggas overcharge you just because they see you got money. They like, how much? What's your budget? If a nigga asks you what your budget is, to me that's always a red flag.
Nah,
nigga, how much is your services? I don't like that question, bro. I hate that. What's your budget? Like, bro, my budget's what your service fee is. What is your fee? Don't tell me.
but people always have. But the people always have like. I hate it. I always ask people their budget when it comes to DJing because it's like you have a figure amount that you feel like you want to pay. And I'm gonna tell you my rate. I'm gonna tell you my rate. You're gonna tell me what you want to pay me anyway. Like 9 times out of 10. So I ask them the budget, and I would still tell them my rate anyway. I say, well, my rate is $125 an hour. You know what I'm saying? But
real quick, I cut you off. If someone came to you and was like, you asked them that question, right? Somebody say my budget is $500, and somebody say my budget is $5,000. Your price ain't gonna change.
Yeah, my price changes.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying though.
But that's the point of that question. Because you gotta also know, like 9 times out of 10, I don't know who I'm talking to, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like you tell me my name is Shaka Zulu.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know who Shaka Zulu is, right? So I don't know who I'm talking to.
Right.
But he's booking me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I tell the man, oh yeah, I do it for $125 an hour. And he got, then now next thing you know, I'm on the fucking State Farm Arena stage and I got, Ludacris. I'm about to DJ for Ludacris.
Yeah, nah, everything is different. I think for me as a promoter, right, I learned this early. They always ask you, like, what type of venue you doing an event at. Like, all that plays a factor.
Exactly.
So it's like a club, then that's something different.
Exactly. All those questions I think that comes down to your professionalism as a vendor or a contractor too, though. Like,
yeah,
part of your professionalism is also protecting yourself and making sure you don't cut yourself short. That's where that question comes from. What's your budget? Because if you are telling me, yeah, we doing a wedding and our budget is $500, I'm going to walk into this shit like, I'm straight.
Right.
Because what? Wedding DJ, that's supposed to be like about 12 to 2 bands.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, so I know this wedding might not be something I want to be part of. You might fuck around tonight and you might do some ghetto shit.
Right.
But my average rate is $500 for 4 hours.
Or you might find somebody else that could do it for him.
Right.
Get your little booking fee or something.
Or I might do it for him.
And the love, you know what I'm saying?
Because it's like, okay, well, that's your budget. All right, well, then I'll do it for 7. I'll do it for 7. That's another reason why I asked, what's your budget? Because if your budget is 300, but I want 500, then can you meet me at 4? Like, it'd be like that. I'm not trying to kill you. I'm not trying to, because some people be like, whoa, 125 hour, whoa, like I just shot him. Like, well, what you trying to do?
Yeah. Say in the sense of, like, say you got the 100 band budget, right, for to push a single. Where would you put that money at? Who gets what and how much?
So, I'm going to, I got 100 bands for a single, right? Is the single already recorded, or I have to go
Yeah, it's already ready to go.
Okay,
no, start it out the gate. You don't even have no song yet.
So the single's not even recorded.
But you know you got 100,000 for your next single.
So what I would do is, I would go find a lit producer that's in a good situation, like a good pub deal, or a deal where they get promotion from the label that they're signed to on all the records that they greenlight. Right? And I'll be like, man, I got 30, 40, I got 30K, I got 30, 40.
Are you working on trying to get exclusive rights to this beat? Like, what
of
do you?
Course.
I mean, so
we're gonna get exclusive. We're not exclusive, right? That type of shit don't really exist. That's finesse. Right. Because if a producer is signed to a pub, right, then that's all label shit going on. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't. I mean, you can pay the producer for the beats and shit like that, but
they still getting that publishing.
The pub is still gonna go to the publishing company. Like,
so what is that split on that? Like 50%?
It depends on what their pub deal is. Different niggas got different deals. Like, you know, Zaytoven is gonna be in a different situation than a nigga like my homeboy that just signed his first pub deal. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So if a nigga go buy a beat from a producer with a pub deal, they not entitled to more than 50% of whatever that is, though, correct? On the song?
No, it depends on whatever y'all agree to. Like some niggas be like, man, I'll take 1% because this is a song with Beyonce. So, you know what I mean? Like, it depends on what y'all agree to.
So the pub deal wouldn't play a factor in that, though?
Yeah, the labels gotta clear shit. The labels have to agree. The artists have to agree. All the situations have to agree on things for anything to go. That's why so much of this shit be, like, not going. Because it be so many different entities. It's not just like, yeah, bro, we did a song, alright, let's drop it. It's not like that. Like,
so 30
unless you're going to drop it on some SoundCloud, you know.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. So 30 for the producer, you doing a feature with that 100? So you got a 70 left.
Right, I'll take like 30 and I'll get like a fire-ass producer, like a Zaytoven or somebody like that, and see if they'll fuck with us and like see if we can get we can use their engine to a degree to push the record.
Okay.
And then I'll take the other 70, or I'll take 50, and I'll probably put that just straight on like marketing, like off the blocks, on the radars, YouTube, when we do a video, I'll probably say like 10 do a video, and then put a good amount of that 50 on the YouTube to run the video up, on the Instagram, run the Instagram up, on TikTok reel, have the artists doing mad fucking TikTok shit around the city and putting it on the TikTok, running them TikToks up, making them go viral over and over and over again. Like, a big amount of money just on the marketing, just making them famous. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You think this? How long before you? First of all, do you think you'll get the 100,000 back, and then how long would it take you if you do?
Get the 100,000 back. Shit, man. Yeah, I don't know that part. Like, I think you get the 100,000 back when you go on tour. Like, the single got to catch, and you gotta start having dates, bookings. So the single catch, you could get that 100 back 2-3 months off of just, like, think about YK Niece right now.
Where's she coming from? Who's she, like, how she get her way in the door?
So she had the Win Whammy record with Pluto.
That's what I'm saying, like, how she get to that point, though, to get a record with Pluto?
So Pluto's working with Was Pluto? Well, the song is produced by Zaytoven, right? So the record is produced by Zaytoven. I don't know exactly how that happened. And don't quote me. I want to say ATL Snake fuck with Pluto, but I don't think so. But somehow they got a record with Zaytoven. Pluto, the girl, the skinny girl, she wrote the record. YK Niece hopped on it and did the ad-libs. And Pluto wrote a verse for YK to hop on the song too. They was just like cool. They was like friends, I guess. The record takes off. And the industry hops in. And YK, they like kind of separate YK and Pluto because they give Pluto the deal. And Pluto kind of like turned her back on YK to a degree. And so YK was just like out here, independent, you know. But the culture surrounded YK. So Pluto got the industry, the culture for YK. And
But
so
she drop after that?
she drops, so you got Win Whammy, then, oh no, ATL Snake doesn't necessarily have Pluto, but ATL Snake does fuck with Bunna B. You know who Bunna B is?
Yeah.
Well, Bunna B is another like rap girl from Atlanta. She young, and so she got some engine behind her. She got Snake behind her. So, and she like dates Baby Key or whatever. But beyond that, she started doing records with YK Niece. So she kind of like, I guess, helped keep the shit going. You know what I mean? So the Win Whammy record, you know, that shit out of here, right? And then YK got all these different ad-libs and memorable moments that people love on that record. Then she does a song, she does songs with Bunna B that start going up. Then she does a song with her called In It. I'm talking about In It. And if you want to, you gotta spin it.
Yeah,
that shit, okay. And then she does Take Me Through There, Metro Boomin. Take me through that.
Got the new on there.
Yeah. And then now she got I say that's just like your friend do. With Billy Gang Cushions. So she's getting booked out the fucking, like it's homecoming season right now. And she's a part of everything relevant going on right now, pretty much in the club. So her bookings, if somebody did put $100K on her or $200K on her, it'd be like certain nights where she might do like 3 homecomings, man. Like,
She think she can pay the show right now?
shit. If I'm doing homecoming, I give her a 10 or a 10 or a 20. She probably, well, shit. I don't want to say too much, but some artists I know that are not necessarily as popping as her, they're taking 10 a show right now. And they're getting booked for homecomings, and they're getting booked around the place. And they're on some similar vibes, like, you know, some artists that's on that futuristic summer project are taking 10s right now. And she got the hottest record on the futuristic summer project. So I would guess she's probably taking 20s, 30s. Probably even more than that. Who knows? For real. But that shit add up, bro. She's doing like a show or 2 every day. She's constantly on the road. Just like, go look at her Instagram. My boy Redhead, he worked with her real closely. I be watching his stories. That nigga, goddamn, they in a different city every day. Just picking up a bag. Hop in the studio.
Do you think that's just because she on the club circuit? Like, how would an R&B girl, female artist, how would you make her pop?
She has to get signed. She needs to get signed. She needs to go through I'm old school though, bro. Like, I feel like she needs to get signed. She needs to go through artist development. She needs to, she needs to go through the whole process. R&B artists need to go through the whole process of like having a team, cycle through records, pick the single, polish the whole everything. She need to be in the gym. She need to be working on her, be all the way in her artistry bag. You know what I'm saying? She needs to have a team focus on the other side of things. She needs to hit the city creatively like a rapper, like doing pop-ups and doing community shit that make people come around her, how rappers do. But it gotta be polished. Everything gotta be polished with R&B artists, to me. Especially with a female artist. You gotta be polished, you gotta be clean, You gotta be intentional. It can't be really no winging it going on. And if rappers move like that, then they typically have more success too.
So the era of just having talent and letting people know you got talent, that's just what watered down now. You think of so many people singing, so many people are artists nowadays, just raw talent isn't enough.
I don't think it ever was, bro, because like we've always had the Apollo. We've always had like Steve Harvey had the show with talented kids back in the day. American Idol, countless talented motherfuckers that we do not remember at all.
Facts.
You go to, speaking of church, you know how much talent in church, bro.
That's what they come. I think most singers start in church. At least 80% of them. You got some sort of church background to be a singer.
We go to any one of these mega churches right now, and the musician's gonna be insane. It's gonna be the pastor himself is gonna be talented at talking, like, and it's like, you know, we remember the pastor name because of the marketing of the church.
Facts. Like I go to Word of Faith now. Like my stepfather's a deacon, and Bishop Brown is the preacher there, and it's like a show. Every time I go there, bro, like they put on a full-out show. Like got the cameras going around on. I'm feeling like I'm in a TV production or something like that. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But the mega church is definitely doing that on a large scale, and the entertainment is up to par.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah, it's entertaining, and then they do marketing. Like every big or little church does marketing. And the more effective the marketing, you know, the more word of mouth you get. And the word of mouth is what actually, that's the level of, that's how you know you're having successful marketing. If it spreads to a word of mouth level. Where niggas just like, hey, you going to what's the name tonight? You going to one music fest tonight? That's how you know they did a good job. A lot of niggas be doing shit and they don't never get to that point where motherfuckers talking about it.
Right. You feel like today's society, you gotta like jump out the window and do something outrageous in order to get people's attention, or can you organically just be you and still get that same response?
You can organically be you, but it's gonna take a lot longer.
So you gotta do something outrageous first.
Not necessarily, but like okay, I look at niggas like Kai Cenat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know who Speed is?
Mm-hmm.
I Show Speed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so when this streaming shit started to rise, Speed was more popular than Kai on like a culture level because he would be always doing so much crazy shit. Like Speed would always be going viral for doing like some like weird,
trying to
like,
race a nigga shit or something.
Racing nigga, yeah, that's where he's at now that everybody knows him. But
Before that was something else?
bro, he used to be doing like wild, goofy shit. He be pranking niggas. He be doing like little gay shit. He used to be doing a whole bunch of clickbait ass shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? So like, and that's how Kai got started too. When Kai was a kid, he used to do pranks on people and stuff like that. But like, eventually the content became more about just like lifestyle shit, right? So it took him a little bit longer. But at this point now, he's the biggest. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like he had to kind of slow grind it. Speed kind of sped the process up by doing the wild shit. But like, you know, and not to say that either is better than the other, but one of them has more of a track record of doing wild shit for attention than the other.
Right.
You know, so your story is always gonna be your story. You know, it's just about how can you live with your story? Cause like that nigga Speed rich as fuck, like
Yeah,
he
what
don't
niggas
give
get,
a fuck.
man. That's a fact. You heard the nigga Ray J? When he was on Cam Newton shit, and he was talking about how when he do all this stuff like for the homeless and he give back to the community and do all this stuff, no one talks about it. But when he does something outrageous, he's always like, he goes viral for that. And that's why he constantly does that shit. And like he just always doing wild shit just because of that, because he understands like. But it's like at the same token, you sacrificing who you are as a person. Like you let this shit control you, because you know that you'll get free promotion if you do something stupid. So that's kind of like you falling victim to that. Like he with the shit apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else he supposed to do. He been
He making
famous since he was
music.
a kid.
He ain't relevant unless he's on like 11 hip hop, unless he's doing something crazy on these shows.
I mean, he gotta be relevant, bro, because we talking about him.
Yeah, but for doing other shit, not because he's a great guy.
Yeah. I mean, what? But I mean, to that point, and I guess that's what he's saying. Like, shit, how many motherfuckers is relevant for being a great guy?
Right. So it's kind of like you gotta sacrifice, because some people think they too cool to do a lot of shit. You feel me? And that's why they never get their big break, because people never really pay attention to them. You too cool, you in the corner, like a lot of thug niggas don't dance. So you're not really making it yourself be noticed other than just in the cut. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, so you fall victim to not being seen. So music not getting heard, whatever you pushing not getting seen, same thing. So, I don't know. Some people just, they don't want to switch their morals and principles. Some people don't have morals and principles when it comes to certain shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Word.
Let's get that 2K game though.
Shit, we can run it, bro. This nigga's gonna get his ass bust. Alright,
Listen,
stream.
man, I don't know how to play that, so we're gonna see.
So we switching from the HD stream to the webcam. Alright, we finna play 2K. So y'all just stay tuned, bro.